Welcome to Season 1, Episode 2 of the Unwavering series. This is the story of my archery season. You're going to see the highs, the lows, the ups and downs, and everything in between. But this story doesn't start off on October 1st. This story starts off months before season, getting some practice in with me and the boys. Ready? Ready? Ooh. Ready? In. Whoa!
You got it filming, Dad?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I can find my setting now.
Now, if you remember from the last episode, I said we might have a couple guest appearances. We're going to start off with Alex Ziegler on a successful doe hunt October 1st here in the great state of Michigan.
Alright, we are heading to go track my doe. So we're driving back. I'm pretty sure she only ran maybe 50 yards or so. Just ran 10 yards till I had a view, and then I couldn't hear her much longer. And there's a shooting lane on either side of where she ran into. I didn't see her go anywhere else, so I don't think she went very far, but shot was a little far back, so we wanted to give her time, and one of my friends just pulled in, so we're gonna go see what we can find. Yeah, I had to come back and I re-sprayed all these weeds out of here. Yeah. I think that's a big, pretty big turnip. I don't know. Maybe it's turnip. I don't know. I gotta look up
What you planted?
which ones, because you got those ones like the. I can't remember what they're called right now. The oats are kind of big, but okay. I should probably pay attention.
Yeah, where was she at?
So she's standing. Let's see. It's kind of a tricky window, honestly. There's an arrow.
There's an arrow, so she would have been standing probably somewhere. I got blood right here.
I got guts on this arrow.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
But it was a pretty hard quartering shot.
It looked like that, so I could be okay.
What do you have, blood?
I thought that was a pork there, maybe?
No, it's a turnip leaf.
Oh, I guess they all look like that.
But
So arrows there. So
the arrow's there.
got blood somewhere right here.
Yeah, let's stand this arrow up. means you get to gut this one, right?
I wasn't stupid enough to shoot a doe.
It is a very hard quartering shot.
So it could be okay.
Oh, there's blood.
Yeah, we got blood right there.
Okay. Okay, yeah, because I can see this. This is what I was looking for in the video.
There's a little bit here.
Yeah, so she ran in right here.
Think so?
I think. Yeah, there's blood.
We got blood.
Yep. This is a little more.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I should probably keep my ears peeled. I don't have anything yet.
Just that little bit over
Man, this is gonna be tricky.
All right, so it's October 5th. I did not hunt this weekend. It is Sunday. I'm recording, bud. It is Sunday. Did not go hunting this weekend. It's been 90 degrees, but we've been dealing with a little bit of a drought situation. I planted a food plot in the backyard, or in the back hill right there, but not all my seeds are going. I planted that, I believe it was the first week of September. So this is what we're gonna do. We're filling up the hose, we're filling up the buckets with water from the hose. I'm gonna dump them into the fish trough, and then I've got a pool pump that we're going to be using to pump it out of the fish barrel into the hose again, into probably a sprinkler. Yep, he filled it up. Probably into a sprinkler into the backyard, or into the food plot. So that is the game plan. We will see how it works out. I've been basically just getting my honey-do list done for this week. I say it's been 90 degrees and I haven't been hunting much, so
Let's get it, baby.
we'll see. Get back to you guys when we get to working. All right, so I said I planted this seed about a month ago. We have basically gotten zero water. I got deer back here every day. Got all these mature oaks and things like that. Got a tree stand right there, but we aren't getting any rain anytime soon. We got some of the oats have been growing back over there, but not much. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna irrigate it from that far. Hopefully I got the generator and the pump. Hopefully it'll work. I'll be able to move the sprinkler and we should be good. Let's see how this works. Moment of truth. There it goes. Pump's going, water's going through it. We got a kink somewhere? Yep, nope, sprinkler's going. Not much, but.
I'll go see the problem.
Not much, but she's going.
Okay,
Let's check it out.
okay, I'll go see.
A little worker. All right, plot twist. We are spraying it manually. The pump doesn't have enough oomph to move the sprinkler, so we will let the kids play some more. All right, spray up top, bud. We got a helper. Max got all this. It's pretty wet right here. Got a whole bunch over there in the back corner. Now, when I did see the deer was coming up from this back half right here, I actually seen one this morning, came up, basically hit the edge of the food plot. So if they come up and follow up here, if I'm right there, as long as I get at least a little bit of an east wind, it'll be going that way. So we should be actually sitting pretty decent. We just got to get everything all wet and planted. Over here, Luke. Luke, over here. Get over here. Get this bottom over here. Yep, spray all that back corner, okay? At least gives the kids a chance to play in the hose, too. Alright, so we watered the food plot. We're also supposed to be getting about a 1/4 inch of rain on Tuesday, so hopefully these seeds will start to come up. And it's already got a little bit of drawing power, but I'd like to have it a little bit more. So I know we're doing good. We got all of these. Once this food plot starts going, I mean, there's oaks. All these are oak trees, and it is downright raining acorns. So, you know, all goes well, we can shoot a deer out of the tree stand. So let's hope all goes well, and we'll be shooting a deer out of that here pretty soon. Stay tuned. So it is October 9th, and this is my first day I get to hunt this year. And technically, I probably shouldn't even be hunting today, but I'm going to go out. We got the food plot in the backyard, and it's cold out. I think the deer are going to come to it first thing in the morning. The family, I don't have to take Lucas to school today, so I can kind of swing it today. We will see what happens. There's a solid chance that I might see a deer, but there's also a really good chance that I'm not going to see a deer. It's one of those ordeals, so I don't know. We will see what happens. The deer are definitely moving this morning already. I got out at 6 o'clock. It's like 6:30, 6:45, or 6:40 right now. Yeah, we're just going to go out and wing it and have a little bit of fun. It's the start of the season for me, and I'm just hoping for the best. Our freezer is completely empty, so we need to get some deer on the ground. So, yeah, probably not going to be past anything bald, but we will see. Let's see what happens when we get out there. So, cheers to the season, and hopefully it all ends up good. That's funny. I come out here because the wind's coming out of the north. That blows into my backyard. I haven't had deer in my backyard in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Of course, the day I come out hunting, deer in my backyard. She's still a little chilly. I can see my breath, but we'll see. We'll see if anything comes in. The food plot's actually looking pretty good. I'm sure you guys know it. It's actually starting to get some green into her. She's starting to grow up, especially with all that water we put on top of it, and then we end up getting a big rainstorm, so she's starting to grow. Starting to get some life to her. It's October 11th, coming here for an evening hunt. This morning, I'm back behind the house right now. This morning, there's a deer back here at 9:30 in the morning. Well, last night they were in at 6:30, so I'm sitting and waiting. Hopefully something comes into the food plot. Got a perfect wind. It's a northwest wind, perfect wind. So hopefully they come in. Lots of mature oaks dropping, and then I got the food plot here, so got lots of food. Hopefully something comes in. Today is Lucas's 4th birthday, so happy birthday, little buddy. He's up in the house right now. I'm hoping that I can bring him a deer. Hopefully he's still awake by the time it gets dark, and I can take him out and he can help me track. We'll see. We'll see if something comes in. Not really too picky right now. I've got 0 venison in the freezer, so hopefully we get something in. Food plot's looking pretty good. We're starting to green up. We're getting there. Putting that water on it really helped. Well, that's how it goes sometimes. Had 4 come through at about 60, 70 yards probably. Probably a par 3 shot. But they were on the neighbors anyways. All they had to do was turn my direction. But it is what it is. It's why it's hunting and not killing. Let's see if they come through next time. We shall see, but we're getting closer to dark. I'll wait it out, but I think that's all we got to see for the night. So, it's what it is. We got to see deer. Usually September, October, I'm pretty busy and I'm working a lot of overtime. One of the things too, Alex is a full-time farmer, so his fall is pretty busy too. He was able to get out a little bit later in October. Here's how his hunt went. life just kind of happened in October. Like I said, October is one of my busiest months for overtime. We were working 50-hour weeks. Coming into that, Saturday mornings, Max had soccer every single Saturday through the month of October. So I was definitely pretty busy with just, life. But looking at it, I knew that I had absolutely no meat in the freezer. We had absolutely no venison. I needed to take every opportunity that I could when it presented itself. Um, Take away the pride and the I'm gonna shoot a big buck and things like that. We were meat hunting and looking to supply food for the family. So here's how it went. north. The deer are moving. I only got about 3 hours of sleep today. We had homecoming. So I am setting up behind the house for tonight. I was getting set up and a deer was blowing on the other side of the swamp, about 150 yards away. I could barely hear. Well, by the time that happened, I got up in the tree, and as soon as I got in the tree and I got the camera arm up, there was a deer in. So, I got about 4 that come through here. I've seen 2 so far. So, I don't know, we'll see what happens. I can finally get to hunt. We, starting to get off overtime, so if I can finally start hunting, that'd be great. Hello. We'll see. We leave for Illinois in a week. Ready to go hunt. Ready for a guy's trip. But let's make the most of this weekend, see what happens. and now we can lace them in there. So, yeah, my mistake, my bad. That was a gimme shot deer, and yeah, obviously shot over his back. So it's a little bit before noon right now, or a little bit after noon. Sorry, it's like 1:30ish. I'm gonna get animals fed and start getting around, get my shower in, and get ready to go hunting. I'm gonna head over to the lease. With me not being able to hunt throughout all this, between overtime and soccer just ended today. So with soccer just ending today, I can finally get to hunt. But going into next week on Saturday, Friday's Halloween next week. Saturday, we're off to Illinois. So we will have to see what we can do. But yeah, glad to have that one fixed. Yeah, that makes me mad. So that's about an 18-yard shot. Well, not look at the messy house. I go from not being able to hit nothing at like 6 yards to laying them in there at about 20. So we will see. Hopefully we'll have better luck tonight. Deer definitely up and moving, and this morning back there we had chasing. So the same buck I missed, he has no idea what happened. He was back chasing this morning. So we're gonna head over to the lease and hopefully we can get on something, because I'd like some venison, and I'd like to get a deer down before going to Illinois. So I don't know, let's see what happens. Stay tuned. Well, this is one of my favorite places on the lease. I got a hayfield to the north of me. Got a hayfield right here to the east. I got a north wind hit me right directly in the face. So if they're gonna scent check all the pines, which they run in and out of the pines a lot, if they're gonna scent check the pines, they gotta come through this little opening right here. So I'm not too high off the ground. I'm only 12 foot or so off the ground, but it's the only place with cover. So this is the same tree I shot that 8-point out of a couple years ago. And it's about that time too, so bucks are definitely cruising. That buck I missed yesterday was chasing does this morning across the food plot. So they're up and moving. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. The first deer's in the field. thought she was at about 30. She was probably 20, 25-ish. Shot right over top of her. It's due deer in 2 days. Bad part about it is I can make that shot. Gonna be a rough year. Gonna be a rough year. So here's shot 2. Clean miss, no blood. Got a ninja deer on her hands. Nothing on it. So what I like about these knots, you can take them, just push this little piece up. See if I can do it with my left hand. Can't do it. Switching hands. Take it, put your thumb on it. Is that it? Yep. Boop, pops back into place. So, there's that one. All right, let's go back over here to this one. So this one, she was at 25 yards. I shot her for 30. And that one went right over her back. There's another miss. Yep, clean miss. I cannot buy any luck this year. Cannot buy any luck. So, all right, I'm gonna get the stand down and yep, back up. Back to the drawing board. Well, it is November 1st, and we are finally in Illinois. I am as excited as can be. We're on vacation. I'm coming up, trying to get to a bedding spot. I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning. They're an hour behind us. So I've been up for like 13 hours, driving basically, or riding. I don't want to do anything too crazy tonight, so I am just hunting behind the camp, and we'll see what we can bring in. I got a buck rub right here in front of me, and there's a cell cam over here to my left. So I don't know. It's public land. Let's see what happens. I'm excited. Show you guys the buck rub. excited. All right, November 1st, 2025. This is sit one of deer camp. We're here in Illinois, coming out. There's 6 of us coming out here just ready to have a blast. It's an all guys camp. I mean, it's nice when you got your normal life expectancies and, wife, kids, work, things like that. And just to be able to get away for a week. Beautiful. So, I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:30ish, somewhere in there. We lost an hour of time zone, but I will be trying to figure out what in the world's going on. I got a spot picked out. We had a cell cam down here, one of my cell cams, and I got a handful of really nice bucks. Stuff that I wouldn't mind shooting at all. But we shall see. We shall see. Ready to come out and have an absolute blast. When I was coming in, there was a scrape line coming in. For some odd reason, I can go home and say, hey, this is going to be bedding, and there won't be any deer there because of how much pressure we've got. Here, I can say, hey, that's where they're bedded at, and that's exactly where they're bedded at. It's crazy. Crazy to see the difference between Michigan and Illinois. But either or, it's about 4 o'clock right now. Tonight is daylight savings time, so it gets dark tonight at 6, then tomorrow at 5. So I'm going to kick back, relax, and hunt a little bit and have some fun. So. Well, morning 2 of our Illinois trip. It's the coldest it's going to be all day, or all week. Sorry. It's about 30 degrees out. It's nice and cold. I came up. I'm hunting a creek bottom. I seen a buck yesterday. I seen he had like a little 8 point or something, 8 or 10. But he was walking dead center of the creek. So what I'm hoping for is that I'm not this creek bottom. We got a north wind hit me in the face. I got a big ridge behind me. I'm hoping that they walk this creek bottom set checking this, it's like a willow flat. So, what's cool about this is I'm only, not far up the ridge, but I'm up probably 12, 15 feet. I got a big tree in front of me. I feel good about this spot. Probably gonna do some rattling later and see what happens. But I really like this spot. So. Alex rattled in a buck this morning. We'll try it. So, we're definitely using this creek bottom More tracks over here. Looks like does. But I'm gonna follow the creek bottom up and reset back up farther up. So we'll see what happens. That was my backdrop. Yeah. Seen a turkey up there earlier, but nothing too special. So I'm gonna come up here and follow this up and see what all it brings me. Maybe it'll help me out in the next morning. Oh, we'll see. All right, so we got a drainage up front. We got a drainage down below. It funnels up. We got a scrape right here. There are definitely bucks moving through this area. I'm gonna back out and hopefully we can maybe try cutting them off. I don't know. These hills are no joke down here. No joke. All sorts of tracks coming up in here. It's a good buck. All sorts of tracks coming up and following, leading up to the creek bottom. Gonna have to key in on this next week. It's November 2nd, evening set. I'm out by where I got my trail cam with my bucks. Haven't had them the last few days, but doesn't mean they're still not in the area. So I'm gonna kick back, relax, and enjoy the view. Got a couple hours left before it's dark. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Walked in past a guy on the way in, so that's always fun. I got whistled at. Must be pretty. So, alright, I'm gonna shut up and get to watching. Well, so I guess we can go through this. I won't be able to show myself on the camera right now. I'm trying to walk out. But so talked to the other guy hunting with me on this piece. Just a piece of public, and when I came in, I walked past the guy, and I guess he ended up walking past a guy, ended up talking to a guy, and the property is getting hunted pretty heavily. Along with that, where all of the deer were coming out of the bedding that I was hunting is loaded with coyotes. When I got down out of my stand, I was trying to get everything around, and 7 or 8 coyotes started lighting up and lit up a bunch in the bedding. So, yep, I guess you win some, you lose some, but when you got, 2.5 months of pictures and reconnaissance and bucks and everything else, I mean, it's kind of hard to accept that pill to swallow. So seems like there's a lot of pressure this first week in November, and I don't know, might be something to where would have probably been better coming like the 3rd week of October or something. I don't know, lots to think about. But all right, I'm gonna keep heading back up, and I guess I'll chat with you guys here in a little bit. Well, it's November 3rd. I'm trying something new, sitting on the ground. I got a couple runways coming in front of me. Not really expecting too much, but I think if a doe came by, I think I'd shoot it. At the peninsula that I was gonna hunt, that had my big bucks on it, I think it's getting blown right up. So that was the only peninsula I truly had deer in, and it sucks. So we will see. We will see. Nobody's really seeing nothing too for anything, so we'll see what happens. Alex is hunting the other side of this piece with me. He says he's got a big buck coming, so we'll see if something comes my way. Well, evening set. It's November 3rd. Got a couple hours before dark. I'm hunting. Behind me, I got hardwoods. I'm hunting the transition zone in between the thick stuff and the hardwoods. So, buckered out. See what comes through. It's been a real tough week for a lot of us. So, I don't know what that means for what people's gonna shoot, but we shall see. Beautiful night out. Really warm though. So, alright, I'm gonna get to hunting. Alright, it's November 4th. It's a really windy day, so hopefully this wind dies down before dark. But we got set up. One of the guys from camp is behind me, about 200 yards. Last night I hunted this spot and a really nice buck came out. Something I wouldn't mind getting a second look at. There was actually 2 bucks that was in here. Right now I know for a fact there's a doe in here. We are still venisonless, so we'll see what happens, but yeah. that is the game plan, is to hopefully get something. Yesterday I was just set up too far off. That buck came through at about 50 yards. I didn't stand a chance. It was through a bunch of thick stuff anyway, so no problem. But yeah, we'll have to see. So hopefully if he's still back in here, he comes through, or hopefully another one comes back through. Alex got a buck. Alex got a buck this morning, so kudos to him. Now it's my turn, so let's get it. I'm excited. After seeing that buck yesterday and sitting back up on, the trail he came up, I think this is his bedding. I looked at the trail cam photos. We got a handful of photos of him in the last couple of weeks, so I don't know. We will see what happens. I'm excited though. My only problem is I don't know, once they're out of the bottom and they come up, I don't know how they come up. So I'm set up kind of terrain-wise where I think they're going to come up within, 20, 30 yards, but we will see. We will see. So, all right, I'm going to be quiet and let's get to hunting. So it's November 5th. It's a full moon and it is bright. You can see, I didn't even use my flashlight coming out. You see quite a while. So I'm thinking that they're going to try to slip into bedding early. I'm about 50 yards from confirmed bedding, so if there's a deer in the area coming this way, I got a chance. So there's a trail that comes up right straight back here and follows this ridge to my left. And I got a drainage right here that they follow up. So not a bad spot. Just I think with that full moon, they're moving way too early. Just had a forkhorn come through right down here at the creek bottom. Never came up the drainage though. I tried grunting at him to get him to come back up to look at him, but I don't think it matters on grunting because none of us has grunted in any deer. Any deer this week. So they're just cruising on autopilot mode right now. Hey, at least we've seen a deer. It's good. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. I know for a fact that buck is behind me, bedded down. I know that. In archery, especially up here, hill country, up north, not west, it's kind of tough to be able to know exactly, the area that deer's bedded. Something I don't get to experience a lot. So I know the exact, area that he is bedded at. I know that he's back there. And something I don't have experience with, I'm gonna try stalking him. I'm gonna try to get down, come around the other side. It's really windy right now. Come around the other side, see if I can spot him bedded up somewhere. Maybe there's another deer on it, I don't know. But if I can pull this off, not only as an archer, but as a traditional archery person, if I can pull this off with a stick bow, either way, it's a small buck. That one doesn't really bother me. We're looking for an experience and a success rate at this point. So let's get to going. We're gonna come up, stalk around. Problem is I film with my phone too, so it is going to be very, very hard for me to film any of this. Just forewarn you guys, but I'll be able to keep you guys up to date with what's going on. So I'm gonna, I don't know, see how this goes, and hopefully everything goes well. I'm just excited as can be right now. I know the area a buck is bedded at, and I'm ready to go in for it. So let's have some fun. Another scrape. Another scrape. It's kind of different. It's one of the things of, do we really think a fork-horn scraping this much? I mean, I still got, I think, 200 yards to go. I don't know. I guess we'll go look for some more sign. Got an old rub, but we'll keep going. If not, it might be something to where I try hunting back here a different morning. We will see. Well, there was just a doe that just jumped up. She's bedded right up in here. Can't even find her bed. But, oh, there's a little nicky rub right there. But, oh well. We are seeing deer. Tried to get the camera out before she busted. She jumped up and only went she went to like right on the other side of the thick stuff. And stood there. So nothing I can weave an arrow in between, but still fun. I'm gonna keep walking and push the rest of this point and see if I can get on something though. So stay tuned. Nice scrape right here. Well, this is my first for Illinois. There's a bed right there and a bed over there. So definitely deer here. I still haven't found beds yet. Well, it's Wednesday, November 5th. I'm a little late getting into this stand. I've never been to this piece. None of us has. I've been watching the deer walk these creek bottoms, so I wanted to set up on a creek bottom. As it turns out, I set up on an absolute, thick. That's why I'm so late getting in, so I don't know, we'll see. It's really, really thick on this side, so we'll, hopefully something comes through cruising. It's crazy. It's the first week in November, rutcation, and there's 0 deer rutting. There's no sign of rutting. It's, I don't know, it's weird. Alright, I'm gonna get sat down. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at and hopefully have some fun. Well, it's November 6th. It's probably our last sit in Illinois. It's been rough. Last year, the deer were rutting. The deer were moving like crazy. This year, they don't seem to be doing much. Maybe later on in the week they'll get better, but I don't know. We're all kind of about over not seeing any deer. You want to talk about non-resident pressure? Last year we might have met like a very, very few people hunting that was from out of state. This year we've got Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, Pennsylvania, and that's just the people we've talked to. So, yeah. But, I don't know. Last sit, I got $500 worth of tags in my pockets. And I plan on flinging an arrow. So, we're meat hunting. We're gonna meat hunt a big buck state tonight. So, we'll see what comes through. We got a little bit of a firing line. I got another guy behind me with us at camp. He's behind me about 60 yards. So, we will see. Hopefully everything goes well. I haven't had a deer within shooting range all year, so, well, all this week. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just gonna hang out and see what happens. So what's cool about where I'm at right now, too? I got a overwhelming deja vu moment. You know, looking at stuff, it's not always about the kill, but you know, I come in here. I haven't been in here since last year. This is the same part that Alex shot his buck on, and I just so happened to set up in between where I was sitting. I mean, 10 yards away in the tree in front of me is where I was sitting when I seen that big buck come up over the hill. Alex was back farther. That buck died right back over here, right behind me. I mean, it's an overwhelming experience, you know, being here with good friends and hunting, and the happiness and joy of being able to be a part of his moment with his biggest buck ever so far. You know, I don't know, it just really humbles you and lets you know what's really important in life. Well, there goes my Illinois deer season. Clean miss, obviously. Shot over her back by quite a bit. She was at 20, I aimed for 25, so took the recurve out tonight. But, yep. Alright, I'm gonna get packed up, and one of the guys might have shot a buck, so hopefully we'll have something to show tonight. So, we will see. We will see. Unfortunately, after being gone for a week, I was unable to make it out before the firearm opener of Michigan, which is November 15th. Alex was able to make it out, and he ended up shooting his biggest buck to date, a 145 and 7/8 inch buck. Beautiful buck, man. Congratulations. But that's going to wrap up this episode, and hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching BB Outdoors.